Okay, we've got a few minutes before the baby wakes up from his nap, so let's do this. If you're a military spouse, then this is for you. I want to share with you the moment that everything changed for me. Having to start your career over time and time again because you move every few years can prove to be a little difficult. I had started my career over 3 times in 3 different cities before I'd finally had enough of starting over. We were stationed in Jacksonville, Florida at the time. I was 9 months pregnant and we had another PCS coming up. It was then that I decided it was time for me to start my own business. I knew I would have to quit my job anyway, so I finally decided to go for it. I had worked as a local business consultant at television stations, and when we were stationed in San Diego, my husband was on shore duty at the time, so I decided to, while I was working at the TV station by day, I went and got my MBA at night. So that combined with all of my marketing experience, I decided it was a natural fit for me to start a marketing and advertising agency. So at 9 months pregnant, I called up a potential client, asked them to go meet for coffee, and landed my first client. So that month, I gave birth to my first child and my first business. A couple of months after that, my husband came home and, in true military form, says, "Our plans have changed. We're not moving." Okay, what's the catch, right? There's always a catch. The catch is, he said, "I'm going to deploy for 9 months instead." And that was a tough day for me. He had just returned home recently from another long deployment. And, those of you that can relate to that of having a set plan or trying to plan anyway, and then having that all change due to the needs of the military, it's difficult. It happens every day, but it is difficult, right? You have to totally regroup and figure out what you're going to do next. So he deployed, and I have to tell you, I'm surprised to say that the deployment wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it was going to be having a new baby. I attribute that to my business. I worked during nap times and late at night. I had such a sense of fulfillment knowing that I was truly helping my clients, but the most rewarding part was getting to stay at home with my son. I don't think that there's a more important job than being a mom. It is so important. But I also knew that there was something else I was created to do too. It's okay to be a wonderful mom and be you. And if that means sharing your gifts with the world, and that means creating and doing whatever it is that you do that also makes you you, it's okay to want to do both. And I'm so grateful now because not only do I have a job that moves with me, but I have income coming in each month. And if we want to go visit family, it's a lot easier to do so now. My business moves with me. I'm able to have a flexible schedule and stay home with my boys, and no more requesting off when the ship pulls in. If I need to take off, I do. If you've ever thought about starting your own business, then I want this for you too. I want you to know that it is absolutely possible to create a business that you love, a business that is based off of your own God-given gifts, talents, experiences, and expertise. It is absolutely possible to build a business that you cannot wait to wake up every morning and get started working on. Since beginning my first business, I have now created 2 other businesses. The first was the Navy Mom, which started off as a blog, and I turned that into a local television show. And the advertising agency is booming. I've been able to help doctors, home improvement companies, clothing companies, all grow their business through the use of social media and traditional advertising such as television, radio. It has been so fun. But I felt my heart was leading me in another direction. So last year, I decided to switch my focus to helping military spouses create their own businesses. And I created the Work From Anywhere Business Academy, which is a roadmap to developing a PCS-proof business. I wanted to create a program where military spouses could learn step by step everything you needed to know to build a thriving business. I also wanted to create an environment where military spouses could be around other entrepreneurs and other people growing their own business that also got it, understood what it was like to grow a business and all of those things that come with a military spouse life. I want to tell you about Krista. When we first started working together, she had an 8-month-old and she was debating on taking a job that would require a lot of travel, or if should she go another route, which would be starting her own business based on her love for health and cooking and fitness. And eventually she decided to follow her passion and she started a blog where she talks about healthy eating, awesome recipes, and fitness, and how you do that with being a mom too. And ever since she started, her blog is now booming, and she's been able to monetize that business through advertising and through sponsored posts, and now she's creating her first e-course. So she now has a career she loves and one that moves with her wherever she goes. I also want to tell you about Nicole. Nicole writes, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your guidance and your input. It feels so good to finally be on my own career path. And it's those success stories that let me know that I'm truly doing exactly what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Now in my business, I want to help as many military spouses as possible realize that they can start a business that they absolutely love, that all you need is the right plan. You need to know the right steps to take and the right business model so that you can truly work from anywhere. And you need to have a community surrounded by other business owners that can help you along the way. And so this is what I do. I help military spouses put the pieces together so that their ideas can bloom and their businesses can flourish and they can truly live and work from anywhere. But I want to know you. I want to know your ideas. I want to know your dreams. I want to know what you're working on. I want to walk with you along this journey. And together we can build a business that you absolutely love. If any part of my story resonates with you, please feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're interested in more information, please feel free to check out workfromanywhereacademy.com.